Hey guys, it's your girl Jennifer Jasmine, back with another one. Welcome back to my page, the page where your inner gem is allowed to shine. Hey y'all, listen, if you are in your isolation slash minding your business phase, then this message is for you. But before we get started, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or comment at the end of this video and come back for more content. Because my business is show business, to spread the business, to get the business. You dig? Bars. No, I'm just joking. Now don't forget to come back, okay? That's all I ask. All right, let's get started with the spiritual message, people. Listen, if you're in your isolation phase and you're minding your business, that's where you need to be. God, the universe, whomever is putting you in that phase for a reason. You are to mind your business. In fact, I'm gonna tell y'all my new mantra for 2020, 2020, 2026 into 2020, 2020, 2027 is not my business. Somebody call me and tell me something, not my business. Not my business. In fact, I won't even ask. I had to realize that because yes, we're all humans. We want to know. You know, I was one of the ones that used to be on social media religiously. And sometimes I wouldn't even comment. Yeah, I was one of them just to look at, to see what's going on, minding people's business. Ain't in my business. Entertainment, yeah, entertaining, yes, but I had to realize that it's not my business. I used to be asking the questions, what happened? Why they do? You know what? I had to realize it's not my business because if it was my business, God would have had me involved in that business, in said business. I would have been a part of the business, so I would know the business, aka the T. It ain't my business, right? You see such and such, they dating, not my business. First and foremost, we're grown. Second of all, is we are senior citizens out here in these streets. If somebody wants to date at 49, 50, 51, 52, let them. Life is short. Who cares who they dating? You know they dating such and such, and who cares? Hmm? Okay. Oh, did you see such and such on TV? She looked hot. Not my business. And people say, well, celebrities and people on social media, they put their business out there, so it is our business. Not really. I mean, it is, but it's not. Like, people do sometimes get involved, like, well, let me learn the details. Like, well, what happened? Well, what did they do? Well, where did they go? Not your business. Yeah, they can tell you some of it if they want to. If they want to share a little sprinkle, little something on you, they can do it. They don't have to do it, and you don't have to know. Hence why I'm saying I don't need to know. You want to be in the business in the phase that God is calling you. When He has you in isolation, and you are in isolation for a reason. Not to be out here trying to be nosy and try to sneak to see what's going on, who's doing what. No. All of it's a distraction if you really want to know. You know, people talking about these concerts. Who cares? It's not my business. Is that particular person in that concert paying my bills? Absolutely not. Yes, life is short. You can do what you want to do, go where you want to go, be who you want to be. I don't care. Yes, but still not my business. Not my business. And everybody has a right to decide what they share and what they don't share. But most importantly, when you're in an isolation phase slash minding your business phase, God wants you to focus on a business He's calling for you. Okay? For you. So that might mean deleting social media. That might mean staying off of YouTube. That might mean staying off of Instagram. Right? That may mean deleting Facebook. If I did not say that already, delete it. You need to be focused on what God. Go to the gym. You can find other things to occupy your time. Read a book. You probably had a book that you were supposed to finish 2 years ago that's still sitting there with the same book holder, page holder, and the same page from 2 years ago. Finish the book, right? If you're gonna research stuff that's gonna benefit you. If you know you've gotten out of shape and you feel, because everybody doesn't feel that. Some people like where they are, and that's cool. That's cool too. But if you feel like, you know, I could lose a couple of pounds. That should be your business. You should be in the gym, finding meal plans, finding things to do to help with that. You know what? I feel like in my career I have stalled. I think I should be here, but I know in order for me to get there, I need to go back to school. That's your business right there. Go back to school. Go back to school and get it done. That is your business. And because you know, like I said, minding other people's business is a distraction. That's why they feed you all this new people talking about a song about a song that's out of with a young lady, Young Miami. Yes, the song is. I'm not singing the song, but it's not my business. That business is the business that pays her, and the more people that sing it and indulge in that type of stuff, it's making her rich, not you. You singing a song doesn't help you; it helps her. So you are minding her business, technically. Right? Y'all spin that. Okay, well now guess what? Every time you spin it, she win it. Mind the business that pays you. Do things that's going to help you grow. Right? Water. The best source to help you grow and mind your business. Right? Isolation is a time to grow. People are sitting here minding too many other people's business but their own. Then they get on social media and they're commenting on people's videos who actually are trying to maybe produce a business. But because they don't have a business of their own, which again, YouTube and Facebook are all good if you use them for good. So let's not say delete all social media. I'm saying don't be on there scrolling for hours, listening and watching stuff that has nothing to do with your growth. When you're in isolation for a reason. It's not because, oh, God just put you there because you just in time out. Well, technically you are. Because you have created this lifestyle, or you have done something that requires you to now revert and take a step back and revisit where you're going. And isolation is the only way to do that. And you're going to wake up one day and just decide, I don't want to be bothered with nobody. Don't call me. I won't call you. It's okay. Okay? My mantra, again, for 2026 and 2027 is not my business. Don't let people call you with stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. Ask people not to put your name in stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. If you have not verbally said it out your mouth, then nobody else should be putting your name in nothing that has nothing to do with you. It is not your business. And that's okay. That's okay. People want you to be, because see, if you get involved in people's business, here's another thing. Now, instead of it being, well, this is what happened and this is what because the other person's never going to say what they're saying. They're only going to say what you said. And then it's going to be looking like you're the hater and that you're in the business. It's like, well, no, because then we all know, if you have any common sense about you, that a conversation is a two-way conversation. So I would hope that the person that's questioning you about something you supposedly said would know that, maybe the person that's telling me said something too. Because they did. If that makes any sense. However, if and when you're minding your business and you're in isolation mode, can't nobody say you said nothing. Because nobody has heard from you. You haven't heard from them. You are staying out of all drama. That's the most beautiful place to be. When you are out of drama, right? You have a right to speak your opinion. Doesn't mean you're a part of it. Just means, oh, I find that interesting, that X, Y, and Z. That's my opinion. That is not me saying, well, you should have, and why didn't you, and you, not my business. Because remember, if it was your business, you would be involved in said business, and you would know about said business. So, when people give you the spill about, for example, did you know such and such was, I don't know, going through something? How would I know? Because if it was my business and they wanted me to be a part of their business, they would have called me or said something to me about said business. So if I don't know, then I would preferably prefer you not. Same word, but still I used it twice. So what? I would prefer not to be a part of it, because that keeps the onus off of me. Because see, when people put you in their business, now they make you the owner of their problem, and you're not the owner of their problem. They are, but somehow they spin it to make it seem like you're the owner. Make it make sense. So let me get this straight. It's your problem. You get me involved in your problem. I either help you or don't want to help you. Now I'm the problem because I don't want to help you with your problem. Now. Come on, people. So that's why God puts you in these moments where you're not involved in anything, because he knows, or she knows, or they know, or it knows, whichever you want to address it as, that I have something bigger for you. I need you focused on your business. Right? Because I know for me, right, I used to be like, I gotta save everything and everybody, because that's the nature. Because anything I've ever done for somebody, I've always gotten it back tenfold. And people won't even acknowledge that you've done it. They'll deny it like you didn't even do it. Like, oh, well, you're talking, like, wait a minute, but didn't I just, okay, never mind. But anyway, nonetheless, right? And God is like, no, this season is about you. This moment is about you. Isolation and minding your business is about you. I need you to mind the business that pays you. That's coming from the source. I need you to focus. Go to the gym. Focus on whatever you got to do, but stay out of other people's business. Because God knows where you should be, and he knows what's going on behind the scenes of these so-called things that people want to get you involved in that you don't want to be involved in. He knows the real truth of how things are going. And also you can see it too for yourself. Like, you can see when something is a success and when it's not a success. And you know, okay, let me just not get involved in that, because to me, I don't feel like it's something I need to be a part of. That's not you being mean or you being facetious. That's God showing you that's not for you. That's not your place. That's not your business. Right? Same thing goes with family and friends and co-workers. If they are whatever, it's not your business. I am not here. I have learned from my spiritual walk and my isolation time frame that I am not here to save people. That is not my job. That is not my job. No longer my job. But I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to be the one to save and to say that I've done X, Y, and Z because it made me feel good. And I won't say people took advantage of that. They could have, maybe not. I don't know. Because of my kindness. However, God has shown me that now is the time to focus just on you. And of course, your marriage and your children, if you have children, those types of things. Now is my season. It's me. All me. And you can call that selfish. But that's what isolation and being in a none of my business phase or isolation phase is about, being selfish. Because you've already done enough. You have already put yourself out there. I know that God would never put you in a place where he doesn't want you to be. Yeah. And we have to stop trying to play God with other people. That is not my job to play God. I don't care what people say. They can say, well, that's family. That's what you're supposed to do. No. Nope. No, that's not what my God said. My God said this season is selfish season. It's isolation season. It's minding your business season, because you spent too many years in other people's. This is not that season. Because I'm taking you somewhere bigger than where you are. And the only way you're going to get there is minding your business. Mind your business. Simple. I don't care what people say. They can, whatever. Say what you want. It's okay. And people are not going to be happy with that. They're going to be like, well, what, you acting funny? They don't like you. Who cares? Who cares? And the irony of that usually is the people that want you to be in their business or wants to be in your business will hide their business, especially if it's bad business. They don't want you to know their business, right? So that's why it's good, and they don't have to. No one's required to tell you anything about their life at all. It's not your business. So your business isn't their business. You don't always have to be the one to be like, well, let me help you, or let me show you, or let me tell you. No, it's not my business. And listen to when God is telling you that. Isolation phases are there for a reason. It's to get you to see and to cleanse. We've had these. I'm gonna keep putting it on you. You can say what you want. All her videos are similar. I'm gonna keep putting it on you. Chosen ones, huh? I'm gonna keep saying it over and over until you understand. You are listening to a black sheep of the family. My family's gonna see this video. If I offend you, sorry. I am a black sheep. I've always been a black sheep. I've always been the underdog. Always. They can say what they want to say and deny that, but it's true. It's the truth. I've always been. That's never been a problem for me though. Cause I like to be the one to say, you counted me out. I love that feeling knowing that you counted me out. You counted me out. You thought because of who I came from or where I came from that I wouldn't amount to nothing. You did that, not me. So I like to be the one to say, yes, and to admit it. I was a black sheep. I've never been one that was thought of as, oh, when you get older, you're just going to be the greatest person ever. You're going to be this great success. You're going to live a great life. You're going to do all the things you want to do. Not never. I won't repeat some of the stuff I've been told, but because I don't harp on that, I'm just saying, trust and believe that so I know what it feels like to be isolated. And those have been the times where I came out where I should have been the most. I didn't know it was God then because I didn't understand it then. I didn't know that God was putting me in a space because he knew already who he called me to be. He saw the strength. He saw my power. He saw my potential. He saw where I was headed. See, that's the difference between man and the source, because the source sees things that we don't see. That's the difference. They see your life is already preordained. It's already there. Your life is already written. And unfortunately, we don't know that. So we have to go through the process to see that for ourselves. And still, make no mistake, I still get looked at as which is fine. Which is fine. Because I love it. I mean, y'all don't believe nothing else I tell you. That's something I love. I love it. Keep sleeping on me. Keep sleeping. You can't sleep on a woke person. I'm too awakened for you to sleep on me. I'm too determined. I'll never quit. You have never known me to quit. Not ever. Not one time in your life you can say Nick just gave up on life. She just quit. I was lost. I've been in some situations where I shouldn't have been in. I've done some things I shouldn't have done. But quit? Never. Never. That's my kryptonite. That's my strength. It's because I don't quit. I never quit. I'm too determined. I don't care how hard it gets. I don't care how many tears I gotta shed, how many whatever. I can't. I may bend, but I'll never break. That's my strength. That's always been my strength. That's always been my strength. I didn't know it then. I know it now. And when you can't stop a person like that. You can talk about them. You can try to isolate them. You can try to put them in spaces to make them feel uncomfortable, but you can never break them. And that pisses a lot of people off. A lot. And that right there alone gives me pleasure. That's my pleasure. Yeah, you heard it here first. That's my pleasure. The fact that you can't break me. You can say what you want. You can do all the things you want to do, not whatever, but you can't stop me. That's the thing. You can't, you know why? Because the source is already planned this life for me. You can't take nothing away from me that I've earned. Nothing. You can't stop me, not even an ounce. Even when you think you're ahead of the game, I'ma watch out of nowhere things is gonna start happening. You're gonna be like, well, damn, where all this coming from? Because I've learned the ways. I've learned how to mind my business in isolation. I've learned to keep my mouth shut. It's been hard sometimes when you have to be quiet and sit still and let the universe, God, whoever guides you. It's hard. It is so hard to do, but you gotta listen. The universe said, be quiet. Shut your mouth. The very thing I gave you to succeed, I need you to in this season, I need you to shut it. I need you to be quiet and let me do what I do. And that's exactly what's been happening. People don't know what goes on behind the scenes. They don't know what goes on. They only see what they think they see. And that's where you need to be. Let them assume, let them think they know, let them think they got one on you, they're doing better than whatever. Let them. And be quiet. Shut your mouth in isolation / minding your business phase. Zip it. Quiet. You don't gotta prove anything. You have nothing else to prove because your life is already it's already written. All you gotta do is pay attention, listen, and follow what God is telling you to do. And right now, He's telling you in isolation phase and to mind your business. Everything ain't for you. Everybody ain't for you. Every event ain't for you. Every social media platform is not for you. Don't care what people say about you. What they think about you is not your business. Zip it. Quiet. Be still. Mind your business. Okay? Now, I love me. I love you. I hope you love you. Remember, this phase of your life is quiet. Mind the business that pays you. All right? I love you. I hope you love you. Thank you for watching. Please come back. Peace and blessings.